मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम रामचंद्र की आविर्भाव प्रकट जी आने वाले हैं, इसलिए हम लोग रामचंद्र की कुछ कथा महिमा श्रवण करने के लिए प्रयास करेंगे। वाल्मीकि ऐसे रामचंद्र की अपार महिमा उन्होंने वर्णन किया। श्रीमद् भागवत में सुखदेव गोस्वामी पाद भी परीक्षित महाराज जी करते रामचंद्र की कथा भी संक्षेप में श्रवण कराए। कथितो वंश वंश विस्तार सोम सूर्य, इसमें सूर्य वंश में स्वयं भगवान रामचंद्र प्रकट हुए और चंद्र वंश में भगवान कृष्णचंद्र प्रकट हुए। इसलिए कथितो वंश विस्तारो सोम सूर्य, सोम चंद्र और सूर्य वंश दोनों वंश की अद्भुत महिमा कथा सुखदेव गोस्वामी पाद परीक्षित महाराज को श्रवण कराया। विशेष करके महामुनि कृत यानी मूल रामायण वाल्मीकि रामायण की माना जाता है। वाल्मीकि रामायण ही मूल रामायण का।
The Valmiki Ramayana is the original Ramayana and the most famous.
काल काल में समय समय के अनुसार अनेकों
According to different times, different poets, they manifested in this world, and they, according to their own language, they did the Ramayana. You know, Parasik Bhasha is the language of different areas, regional languages of India. Also the language of Bengal. So according to the different languages of different regions of India, many poets on the basis of this original Ramayana, the main Ramayana, which is Valmiki Ramayana, of beautiful rhythm, of beautiful ornaments, ornamental language, they also codified the Ramayana. Not only one Ramayana. The main Ramayana, original Ramayana is Valmiki Ramayana. But on the basis of this Valmiki Ramayana, in every yuga and according to the time, different yugas, different times, different points, they also wrote this Ramayana. Just like for the people who speak Hindi, Tulsidas Ji, he also wrote the Tulsidas Ramayana in every house. This is very famous also, Tulsidas Ramayana. Very beautiful, like a poetic language, and in a very easy language also. Tulsidas he manifests in the Ramayana. For the Hindi Basis, Hindi people language speaking, this Ramayana of Tulsidas is very easy. Because the Bhagavatam has many different difficult shlokas in Sanskrit, but Tulsidas he took these very difficult shlokas from Bhagavatam and wrote in a very easy language, Gramin Bhasha. It's like a village spoken language. It's the language of the villages. The language of the city is different from the language of the village. Where do you live? In a city or in a village? In both. Do you know the language of the villages? So the language spoken in city, and the language of the city is more difficult, complicated, because there are many words used from Sanskrit, but the language of the villages is more like easy and short. We call it quick language. Tulsidas, through this rural language, linguagem rural, he manifested this Tulsidas Ramayana, and also he took very difficult slokas from Bhagavatam and explained them in a very easy way in this Ramayana. Just like this sloka, Labdas Durlabham. The same sloka Tulsidas he wrote like this: Bari Bhaga Manasa Tanapaba Sura Durla. So difficult to pronounce this verse, Labdas Durlabham Sanskrit, but there's another verse from Tulsidas Ramayana which is meaning like same thing, Ramcharitmanas, explaining how this human body is so rare even for demigods. Sura Durlabh means rare for demigods also. So what I want to say is, this book of Tulsidas in Hindi language is manifested in very easy language. Bharat is such a diverse country. From north to south, to the east to west. There are many different peoples who speak different languages, not only one. Some countries they have people who speak only one language. For example, United States of America, everybody speaks English over there. In Brazil also, everybody speaks Portuguese. They know Portuguese only. But India is such a diversified country that many people that speak different languages also and dress differently, different habits and different culinary, different foods they eat, different culture, basically, in different parts of India. Not only one, isn't it? All are different. So the India is such a diversified country where there are many people from different languages and they eat different foods. For example, In Bengal they say eat water, jal khabe, eat water, and people from here they laugh hearing this. But people don't know the secret behind these words. Because always when you offer water to someone, also offer to some sweet to the person, some food. If you ask for water here, the people just give you water only. But see, in Bengal, sorry, with water they always give you something to eat as well. What I want to say is that India is a diverse country, very diversified. One lady from Spain, she is singing in a very beautiful Sanskrit language the glories of the India in Sanskrit. One video, one Spanish lady. I think it's that video that Gurudev shared on his Facebook. I think so the Spanish lady singing the glories of the India. If you know a little bit Sanskrit, you feel blessed listening to this. 1 or 2 times I put in YouTube this video. I shared in, I think Facebook. It's a Spanish girl, lady, singing very beautifully with many slokas, the glory of India. It's not an ordinary thing to be born in India. Many demigods, they are praying to Lord, Hey Prabhu, please be merciful and give us birth in India. Bhaktivinoda Thakur also in Jaiva Dharma, in the first chapter of Jaiva Dharma, Bhaktivinoda Thakur describes after Sukriti from many lives and Punya also from many lives, then you are able to take birth in India. Because India is called Punya Bhumi, place of piety, pious deeds, where the rishis and munis, they stayed. Where did Bhagavan appear? In Bharatavarsha in India. He manifested in India. All the avatars of Lord, all of them manifested in India. That's why Bharatavarsha is called Punya Bhumi, means place of pious deeds, where Bhagavan Ramachandra manifested, where the Supreme Absolute Truth, Brajananana Shamasundara Krishna, also manifested. Great rishis and munis manifested. It's not an ordinary thing. That's why Chaitanya Charitamrita Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami wrote, after Sukriti from many births, then you can take birth in India. So the glories of Bharatavarsha or Bhaktivinoda Thakur he describes in Jaiva Dharma, especially to place of India. One is Navadvip, another Vrindavan. To take a birth in Navadvipa or to take a birth in Vrindavan is not ordinary thing. Bhaktivinoda Thakur describes very beautifully. So in this way, let's continue the katha about Valmiki Ramayana. It's called original Ramayana. We used to study in school. What? Did you read this in school? Studied this in school? It's like some verses explaining about Valmiki Rishi. Valmiki Rishi was a dacoit. He was a thief before. But he was son of Chavan Rishi. His name was Ratnakar. He's the son of Chavan Rishi. Actually, see that all of us actually, we are born in the generation family of the Gotra one Rishi. Like all of us in the dynasty, the lineage of our family somehow came from some Rishi. Someone is from Kashyap Gotra, lineage of Kashyap Rishi. Somehow, we come from the lineage of some Rishi. If you see the genealogical da sua família, if you see the genealogical tree from your family, you see beginning of the generations of your family. So from Kashyap Rishi came the Kashyap Gotra, Sandilya Rishi, Sandilya Gotra. Bharadwaj Gotra is the lineage of Bharadwaj Rishi, sorry. So somehow, that's why here is speaking about Chavan Rishi. He was the son of Chavan Rishi. He used to steal in the jungle. He used to steal the people, mug people. And many days he passed like this. One day Narada Rishi was wondering about the going, and he saw Ratnakar. Narada saw Ratnakar, and Ratnakar, he like catch Narada Rishi, caught him. But Narada Rishi was so powerful and said, Ratnakar, before you kill me, tell me one thing. Why do you steal? Why do you steal? Ratnakar said, I steal to keep my family, to sustain my family. I steal the people to keep my family. And then she said, okay, who is in your family? Who is there? Oh, I have old parents with me, also wife, also daughter and son. Sorry, not daughter and son, only son. And I keep them and nourish them. And then Narada said, you do so many sinful activities. Who is sharing these sinful activities with you? Do you have faith? Why? Then Ratnakara said, I'm doing the sinful activities for them, so they also must share with me these sinful activities. Narada Rishi said, Ratnakara, go to your house and ask to all your family members about this. To your old parents, ask to them, to your wife, also to your son. Ask to all of them and then come back here. Ask if they are sharing also with you the fruits of your sinful activities. Ratnakara said, but if I go to ask you, you'll run away? Narada Rishi said, look Ratnakar, I give you my word. I will be standing here. No, not standing. Ratnakara said, you can bind me with some rope. In this moment, Ratnakara, with a rope, he bound very tightly Narada Rishi to a tree. So he went to his house. Sorry. So he asked to his parents, old parents, I'm making so many sinful activities. I bring money I'm nourishing you, taking care of you. I give clothes to you, food to you. Are you also sharing with me my sinful activities? The old parents said, look, Ratnakar, when you were small, we took care of you. Because the duty of the parents to take care of their children. How? How to take care, this depends on the parents. If you do sinful deeds or pious deeds to keep your children, the children has nothing to do with that. So, when you were small, we took care of you, but now we are old. So your duty is to take care, keep your old parents, nourish them. If you do that by doing sinful activities or pious deeds, you are the only responsible for that. We are not sharing with you anything. So the parents said like this. Then Ratnakar, he also asked his small children, his son, I am making sinful activities to make money, and I'm arranging your food. Will you also share with me my sinful activities? The son told, Father, I don't even know what is pious deed, what is sinful activities. I don't even know what exactly means to keep someone, nourish someone, raise someone. So we are not also sharing with you any sinful activities. Then Ratnakar, he told his wife, he asked his wife, will you also share my sins with me? You know that I'm stealing to keep us alive. And to arrange your food. You'll be also sharing? And Patin said, the wife said, time of marriage ceremony. Which word did you give? You gave your promise. You told that you would be responsible for keeping me and to nourish me. You are responsible for me. If you do pious deeds or sinful deeds for that, not even a little bit of your sinful activities I'll take. But if you do some pious activities, I'll take half of it. Shastra explains. If the husband does a little bit pious deeds, 50% automatically goes to account of his wife. So the man comes here and offers to Thakurji 100 rupees. 50 rupees of this, 50% of this punya, these pious deeds go to the account like this of wife. I think he's asking how the Ratnakar, the Prabhu asked, how the Ratnakar became thief if he was a son of a Rishi. Gurudev said, explaining how. Samskar from previous lives and also bad association. It's not like the father is a doctor, the son also will be a doctor. Gurudev asked this Prabhu, how did you become sadhu? Is your father also sadhu? So for all the persons from his family, they denied to share with him his sinful activities. So Ratnakar in his heart, he was feeling repentation. How this repentation came? This mercy of Lord and Guru mercy actually. If you don't have the Guru mercy and then God's mercy, then this repentation will not come in your heart. Even with Sukriti from many lives gathered, accumulated sukriti. Then we can sit in sadhu sangha. When you sit in sadhu, association of sadhu, you listen to Bhagavad katha. And listening, then in our hearts, this repentation will come. Anushochana. You'll think, oh, fine on me. Which, like, ajaming, ailas, like, why did I do these things? Which karma I did, and now I'm suffering like this, getting this punishment. So by the mercy of Narada Rishi, Ratnakara, he felt in his heart this repentation, Anushochana. So he was crying. Ratnakara came and came to the feet of Narada Rishi. He told, "Hey Rishivar, best of the Rishis, please forgive me." Shindrasi Maharaj, come here. So Narada Rishi said, look, only one way for you to be free from your anarthas, from your papas, sinful activities. There are many stories. It's even the same in the Shastra that Narada Rishi said, first take shower in the Ganges, in the lake. But the Ratnakara was such a great sinner that even the water disappeared. The water from the lake dried up. He was such a great sinner. But even the water from the lake disappears somewhere. Even the Jal Devata, the demigod of water, didn't want to suffer that sin, so he disappeared. Even the demigod of water disappeared. Just like nowadays the coronavirus. The name is Corona, but everybody's speaking coronavirus. Everybody's staying in the house.
He was coming in the temple, but now he is closed. He has, stopped coming temple.
Who is the name?
Saxena ji.
Who's this?
He is a devotee of the temple.
Acho que sim. Some people say no. So much fear from this coronavirus. Everyone is fearful. So the water from this pond is dried up. Narada Rishi said, okay, chant holy names of Lord, chant Ram Nam. But the name of Lord will not come into the mouth of sinful persons. Just like Bhagavan Krishna also told to Arjuna. One life from many lives, thousands of lives. Those who served Bhagavan Vasudeva for many lives, only they can chant holy names. The holy names will not come to the mouth of the sinner people. Not so easy to speak Ram Nam. It looks like easy name, Ram, but it's not so easy to speak. Tridandi Maharaj used to tell us on Harikatha, now I remembered. One person was about to die. Tridandi Maharaj in 24 where I used to go with him to Tridandi Maharaj was another anyway, he used to stay in Siliguri. In Keshavaj Goswami Gauriya Mart in Siliguri. We went with him. I went with him for 1 year collecting rice, asking donation of rice. He